Hello and welcome. Once again, it's time for another cup of conversation on BRT2 TV. My name is John Ghazi, I'm your host again, and this week I have a very special friend. All my friends, all my guests are special, but this week I have a young, talented guy. He's a student at the Guinea American University in Guinea, and he's just graduating, and he's also an intern here at BRTK, learning all about radio, TV, and journalism, and cinema, and everything else. His name is Fazil Mohamed Salami, and he's from Algeria, and today we'll be talking about his time as a student here in North Cyprus and about a short film he has recently completed. So Fazil, welcome to the programme.
Thank you so much, John.
Can I call you Fazil? That's my favourite name of yours.
It's all right. Mohamed or Fazil, up to you.
It's up to me. And you are from Algeria, is that right, yes?
Algeria, North Africa.
North Africa, fantastic. Now you are a recent graduate. You'll be graduating from Guinea American University.
Correct.
And for the past few months, we've known you here at BRTK. You've been an intern here with us, getting work experience. But before we talk about that, let's talk about you and your background. So, are your parents originally from Algeria as well, or are they from different countries?
No, my parents are originally from Algeria. We're all from Algeria. The funny thing is, whenever I tell people Algeria, they tell me, where is this country? I tell them, North Africa. And then they're like, aren't you supposed to be black? It's in Africa.
Well, we all know that Africa is a very big country.
Of course.
And North Africa, we have French-speaking countries like Algeria. So I assume that you speak French.
Oui, monsieur.
And you also speak Arabic, don't you, as well?
Naam.
And some people might recognize Fazil's voice because on the radio, on Pakistan National Radio, Fazil has been stepping in for some of the French and Arabic news items and has been giving out information about North Cyprus. So you've been doing a lot of work here. So you might have heard Fazil reading news or reading information about Cyprus on Pakistan National Radio for the past few months. So you speak French and Arabic, very good English. Any other languages? Or just these three?
Türkçe ama orta. Basic Turkish.
Biraz Türkçe. Yes. Like me. So Fazil, you have graduated from the Faculty of Communications.
Yes.
And in the Department of Radio, TV, Cinema.
Exactly.
Right, so my question is, first of all, how did you come to North Cyprus? What brought you here to study in the TRNC?
Well, I can say it's destiny. You know, maybe God saw it's a good opportunity for me. And of course, thanks to my beautiful parents, they saw it's a good opportunity for me too.
But why North Cyprus? I mean, here you are in Algeria, and when you graduated from high school, you said, okay, I want to study abroad. Did you want to go to a different country?
Honestly, no.
No.
As I told you, destiny, it happened.
So tell us about destiny then. What did destiny do to bring you here? I mean, did you find out about the university from a friend, from a relative, or were you looking online? How did it happen, Fazil?
Honestly, yeah, it came from friends. We had a couple of friends. They talked to my parents. They told them, like, this is a very nice university, you know, they're studying there. It's not that expensive too. And they said you should let your kids try and go study there.
And that was it?
Yeah.
Did you come to the island before you started studying here to see what it was like, or did you just come straight here to study?
No, just straight.
Because I know that your dad, I think he was good friends, or is good friends with my colleague Engin Dervisha. They own a hotel in Guinea, and I think your dad was at the hotel, staying here, settling in. You and your sister is here now as well, isn't she? Your younger sister?
Exactly. When we came the first time in the island, we went to stay in their bungalows.
Yes.
Yes, the paradise bungalows.
Yes.
So my father got to meet his brother, Mustafa. And then Mustafa introduced him to Engin.
And that's how you know about BRT as well,
Exactly.
by Engin.
By Engin.
And so it's good to have you here.
Thank you.
So your father has seen the country as well. He knows where you are studying.
Exactly.
And he's happy with North Cyprus.
Of course.
But you never knew, did you know about the island of Cyprus before you came here? Not really.
You just heard the name, that's all.
Just like many people say, Algeria, where is Algeria? Or,
Exactly.
You know. So you're like, where is Cyprus? What's Cyprus?
Yeah.
But we're not too far, are we, from each other, really?
It's like 4 hours flight. Yeah.
So it's not too bad.
No.
Anywhere else in Europe as well is like 4 hours, so...
Even France, if you cross the sea, it's like 700 kilometers away from Algeria.
So why communications? Why radio, TV and film? Did you always have an interest in this subject?
Honestly, I kept thinking about what makes people believe something, what makes people like follow a news or information. And then I came to realize it's media, communication. If there is a sort of message or something you want to deliver to people, you're going to use TV, radio, multimedia.
Yeah.
That's why I chose this faculty, this major, because whatever you want to deliver to people, you just have to find the right way to do it, the right message, and it's going to go.
So you as a viewer or a listener, as an audience, you're thinking, you know, how are people affected by mass media? And so you wanted to get into the media industry. Radio, TV, cinema, 3 different disciplines there.
Yeah.
Which one do you like the most? I think I know because of what you've done, but tell us, which one of these are you interested in more?
The visual, television and cinema. Because actually it delivers the message more effectively. You're looking, you're seeing, you're hearing.
So it's more powerful, you think?
It's more powerful. And it touches people quickly.
I think, though, that's true, but in this new age of technology, don't you think that social media is even more powerful? Or are you combining everything into social media, like radio, music, TV, visual? Now it's all on social media.
Honestly, I can combine it because, you know, like in social media, if you open Facebook, Twitter, it's the same. We're watching, we're listening, we're reading.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, social media is becoming effective.
So you've been here for 4 years, yes?
3.
3 years.
Yeah.
That's quick. You graduated quickly. So 3 years at Guinea American University,
Yeah.
at the Department of Radio, Television and Cinema. I know, and we'll talk about your film Cylon in a minute, but what have you learnt in this department? I mean, it's a very interesting department. I love the media. Obviously, I work in the media, but have you, over the years, in the 3 years that you've been here, have you done many projects? Have you participated in many things out there? Hands-on radio, TV, cinema experience? What have you done?
One of the first things I found really interesting is you're dealing with people from different nationalities, different backgrounds. Mm-hmm. It gives you a chance to open up, to try and learn and understand people. Let's go back to the academic point. Well, I learned, first of all, how to write scripts, you know, how to plan. If you want to shoot something, you want to film a movie, a documentary, the ways to do it, how to arrange, writing short stories. It was really interesting, I mean. And of course, to the final point, the movie. At the beginning, I never thought maybe I could do, although it's a simple movie, but it has some kind of meaning behind it. I never thought I'll do that. But thanks God.
It's interesting because some people want to be directors.
Yeah.
Some people want to be cameramen. Some people want to be actors. In this film, this short movie, Cylon, you are directing and you are starring. Do you like acting as well? Is it something, or do you have to act because you couldn't find anybody else to do the role?
No, actually, because when I'm acting, when I'm there with the crew and the team, you know, I can somehow manage and control the situation. If someone forgot to set something, if someone forgot to do something, we can improvise. And because the storyline is in my mind, you know, so I can control things.
Cylon, okay, let's go to the film now. This was actually part of your final year project, wasn't it, I think?
Yeah, for 2 courses.
For 2 courses. The courses were all about cinematography.
Techniques of TV production and TV studio management.
Right. So, they said to you, make a short film.
Yeah.
And you came up with Cylon. Now, Cylon stands for Suspect, Investigate, Locate, Observe, Neutralize. I've seen it, and I would have really wanted to show this to our viewers, but you are saving this for a little bit later on for Facebook.
Yeah.
So on social media, and we'll tell you how to get through to Fazil on social media later on. But I've seen it, I've watched the short film. I think it's very, very good.
Thank you.
In your own words, tell us, how did the idea for Cylon come about? I mean, did you write the script yourself, yes?
Yes.
Okay, tell us a bit about the script.
All right, so the story of the movie is an army colonel who came back home. He thought that he's done with battles, fighting, killing, you know? He just want to settle down. Then he realizes that corruption is in every level in his society. He couldn't stand it because of the years he wasted back in the battlefield. So he recruits 3 of his friends and they start a campaign.
And it's quite interesting because the campaign, the friends that you have recruited, you have a muscle man, don't you? Describe the characters.
All right. My character, they call him Colonel. All right, I have the tough guy,
Yeah.
David, the African guy, Bard, and we have the Asian guy. He's a little bit yellow. We call him Bashir.
You have good friends. As you say, it's a multicultural university, GAU.
Exactly.
So you were lucky to have all these different nationalities around you, different mixture of friends
Exactly.
to star in your movie. Are all your friends from your department, or were they from different departments, the people acting?
No, actually, like half of the people are not from my department. They
No,
just
just-
do it for fun, for the idea, for the sake.
Just because they're your friend,
Yeah.
and they helped you out.
And they actually like the idea of the movie because it's the first time they participate in a movie. And I found it like an opportunity, you know, like, why not? They have a chance to participate in a movie, don't they? Like everyone else.
So very briefly, without giving too much away of the plot,
Yeah.
tell us a bit about what happens in the story then, very, very briefly. You are with your team of men. Who are you after? There is somebody out there, isn't there?
Not somebody, too many people.
Yeah.
But after, like, in the movie, they try and stop corrupt people, either in government officials, you know, politicians, you know, mafia, gangsters, criminals. They just want to put an end to it because, like, they're kind of tired of seeing people suffer. That was the basic idea behind the movie.
And you had even a woman there, a woman trafficker, and you save her.
Yeah.
And you got, you know, it's a bit like a mafia, isn't it, as well? You know, you're trying to battle the bad mafia people.
It actually describes the current world we're living in.
Yeah. Because at the beginning, you have some very important statements about the state of the world,
Yeah,
too much money spent on bad things,
exactly.
that people are dying, children are starving, women are being abused. Is this a subject that you are very passionate about, Fazil? You know, because it's quite a mature, quite a strong subject that you have chosen for a short film. How did you get the idea? I mean, did you always want to share your views on this subject via this medium?
Okay, first of all, I wanted to do something different. Too many university students, they do short movies, but they're kind of meaningless. Although, yeah, the effects are good, the camera is good, everything, but maybe a love story or something related to music, you know? It's a common thing. But you wouldn't find a movie where a colonel who looks crazy recruits 4 people, you know, they start a rampage and a vigilant campaign. To the second point, this is a subject I'm interested in. How comes in the world, in one part, people are having fun, enjoying their time, you know? Everything is peaceful. In the other part of the world, people are suffering, are dying. Some people can't find a shelter, a house, to cover themselves from rain.
Yeah.
Maybe a loaf of bread to eat. And what disturbs me more is that we're in the 21st century. People are more educated, more aware of what's happening. People are more developed than 50 years ago. So the ways and the means to help others is available. But unfortunately, not too many people act. If they open television and they see a picture of a little girl or someone sleeping in a desert or a forest, they don't have a house, they're a war refugee, you know? They just switch the channel. They'll be like, oh, thank God, my life is better. Then where is the humanity inside of us? Why do we have feelings? Why do we have a heart? Why do we have a mind? I mean, even within societies themselves, even today, no country is clean or perfect. Even if it looks like it's perfect, it's just covered up. Just to make everyone relax and believe, oh, everything is okay, you know? So let's just settle down.
Yeah.
But everything is a lie. Even the wrong people in the wrong positions, our lives are controlled by wrong people.
let's take a break now, and we're going to show the trailer to the clip,
All right.
to your short video, your short film. So we have a trailer for Cylon, which is Suspect, Investigate, Locate, Observe, Neutralize, and we're back with Fazil, the director, the man behind this short film, right after this break. Don't go away.
Did you bring the cash?
Nice question. Our final mission.
I want to collect all of his money.
A great trailer there for a film that will be on, hopefully, social media soon, once Fazil gets it uploaded. He wants to save it for a premiere. And that was a trailer for the film Cylon, which is made by student, well, now graduate from GAU. Fazil is my guest on the program today. Fazil, welcome back to the studio.
Thank you.
A great trailer for a film that I've seen, a short film. You know what? I don't want to give too much away, but your film ends in such a way that it could continue. Part 2, part 3.
I wish it could continue, but you know, making a movie is not easy. I always thought it's easy. You need the logistics, the money, the people, plan B, plan C.
Yeah. So when the university gave you this project to do, they say, right, make a film. Do you hire, do you use cameras from the university? Do you use university equipment, or do you have your own things? I mean, you were saying to me before, when I was asking you about how to film, you said that you had cameras and you had mobile phones as well.
Yeah.
To get different scenes, different perspectives.
Honestly, all right. I would thank great teachers and professors for this, such as Mr. Ayman Cole, Martin Gansinger, Mrs. Shima Bukhari, and others, because they allow students to show their talent, their skills.
Yeah.
They allow you to show what do you want. I mean, so most of the thank goes to the professors and teachers. Secondly, for the material, we didn't use any camera or microphone from the university because access is limited. So I thought of this way: when we're doing a movie, we will have to improvise, get our own camera, the people we know, they might have the tools,
Yeah.
and we did it.
And you did it, and you did it really, really well, I think, considering, you know, as a student with such a small budget.
I know.
You know, how do you use, where do you get the props, where do you get the costumes? You had, I mean, I'm giving away too much now, but I have to mention this. At the end, we have supposedly police cars coming up.
Yeah.
But they weren't really police cars, were they? You had
No.
2 cars of your friends, and you had some sort of, you bought this flashing light, and then you used the sound effect of a police car over the, you know, the sound.
Yeah.
So it's like, it looked, I thought that you actually had police cars.
I know.
Very good.
You know what made it good? Because I have partners who helped me in this. Among them is, he's a cameraman, and he was doing all the editing and After Effects.
Yeah.
Zabih Giyashi. He's a very close friend and a very good assistant.
Okay, Zabidi, his name is, yeah, Zabidi?
Zabih Giyashi, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you, Zabidi, for all your help there. So did you, once you got all the material, did he edit them for you, help you edit all the stuff that you wanted? Or was it on a laptop?
It was on his personal laptop, and it wasn't a new laptop, by the way.
Wow.
Like
But
7 years
it's really
old.
good, though. The editing is fantastic.
Yeah.
I have no problem with editing at all. I think it was very, very well edited.
You know why it was very well edited? Because he's committed to his work. I mean, sometimes I don't even know he's working on the thing.
Yeah.
I fall asleep in the night, he's still working on it, and he sends me. I wake up in the morning and I find the video ready. He's
Very
really
good.
committed to his work.
Very good. Well done to him. And obviously as a director, you say, yes, I like this, or I don't like this, or I don't want this here. And I mean, location you can see is, you know, the Guinea area and your university campus. But I think, you know, your idea, the way you set everything out, I think is very good. Was it easy to have a storyline? I mean, did you spend a lot of time writing each scene?
Honestly, a lot and lot of time. I had to write so many drafts, you know. Some of them were not good, I trashed them, write again. It wasn't easy.
And writing the dialogue as well. I mean, you don't have a lot of dialogue,
Yeah.
but you do have some things there. Did you write everyone's words?
Yeah.
And you know, you gave them to them to rehearse?
Honestly, sometimes I give them the chance to participate, teamwork.
Yeah.
You know, that's the success behind everything in life, you know, not just movie, besides everything. Teamwork, you have to take other people's opinion. Ask them if they like something, what do they think, use their opinion. That's what I used mostly in the movie.
Yeah. Now, you look like a good team. I look like everyone was having fun.
Yeah.
You know, you were getting into the characters, and I could see sometimes a little bit of a smile in people's faces. You know, you were having fun there.
Yeah.
You were doing a good job. When you look back at it now, are you happy with how it turned out? Is it how you... I mean, in all honesty, I know it's not like, you know, a Hollywood production.
I know.
With what you had, but with the material that you had, with the equipment that you had, are you happy with how the film turned out?
Honestly, I'm satisfied because, first of all, the budget was no more than $100, as I wrote at the end of the movie, which is nothing.
Nothing.
You know, secondly, like, I expected more, but unfortunately, you know, the tools, the budget, the people, it's limited. So I think it's a good thing, especially with the messages behind it, you know?
Yeah. What did your professors, your teachers think when you gave it in?
They laughed the first time.
Really?
They were like, they didn't expect this.
Did you have, like, at university, did everyone watch everyone else's work, or is it all private? Did you get the chance to see other people? Did your friends see your...
Yeah.
Yeah?
We shared it on Facebook.
You shared it on Facebook?
Yeah.
But what about at the university? You didn't watch it at university?
Actually, the professors, I have so many of them, they're friends on Facebook, so they watched it. I shared it with them too.
Privately?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean like share, you know, invite them to the page, they like it, they invite other people.
But did you have the chance to see your other friends at university, what they did?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so yours is different from them, like you said.
Totally different, 180
Some
degrees.
people did love stories, some people did music. You had the choice to do whatever you wanted, didn't you?
Yeah.
So, how long is the short film? I think it's about 15, 16 minutes?
16 minutes.
16 minutes. It's a lot of, it sounds short, but when you're talking about filming and editing, it's quite a long time, isn't it?
2 months.
2 months?
Yeah.
It took you to finish it, yeah?
To finish a 15-minute movie. But you know why? Exams, projects, someone is sick, someone couldn't make it. That's why.
Of course, because you are dependent on other people.
Yeah.
You need for them to come and, you know, do the work, do the acting.
Exactly.
But was it fun for you? Did you learn a lot from this experience?
I learned a lot, and I enjoyed really, and everyone was enjoying their time. And it was their first time in acting, and some people did really good.
Yeah.
For a person who's not studying radio, TV, for a person who never participated in any movie or acting, it's very good. I mean, they learned that, first of all, it's not easy to film. You need a specific amount of budget, tools, planning, lots of planning.
Yeah.
Script writing, dialogues.
Have you ever acted before this? Did you have any interest in acting before?
Not really, no.
Do you like acting?
Meaningful acting.
You do? I think you do. I can see in your eyes, Fazil, that you have a, you know, you like to be in front of the camera. You're a funny guy. You always make jokes.
Thank you.
You know, you have a good personality. So after this project, acting or directing, which one do you like more?
Directing.
Directing?
Yeah.
You like to be in charge of people and say, do this, do that?
Honestly, not to be in charge in like a dictator way, but if something is wrong, I have the power to fix it.
Yeah. And you have good creative ideas, which you would like to, you know, bring alive.
Lots of creative ideas.
Yeah.
For example, like there was a movie, Kong Skull Island. It was a very chaotic movie, you know?
Yeah.
Monsters, the big ape fighting with people.
Yeah, the new King Kong.
Yes. I wish if I had the budget to do a movie like that.
But you're talking about millions and millions of dollars You're talking about big, massive companies that are built just to make blockbusters like this.
Yeah.
You are you're a small student in a small island in a big, big world. But hopefully, in the future, you will get the chance to make bigger projects.
Un petit étudiant dans une petite île.
Tell me in English.
A small student in a small island.
Yeah, I got that. I got that. So, now that you've finished, you're graduating.
Yeah.
You're going back to Algeria soon,
Yeah.
to your home country. What do you hope to do back in Algeria, Fazil?
First of all, I hope that I'll see my parents. I didn't see them for a long time.
Yeah.
You know. Secondly, find a proper job that suits me, a position that will allow me to make changes, that will allow me to make good decisions, not only for my sake, for other people's sake.
But is this in the media or any job you're talking about? I mean, do you want to work in the media when you go back to Algeria? Or do you want to do, because I know that you want to do some charity work, voluntary work.
Of course.
You want to set up a charity to support people, underprivileged.
I mean, I wish if that's possible, but you know, like in the current days, you need like a strong budget behind you.
Yeah, so you need a job first of all. So will you be looking for a job in the media, or what will you be doing now that you are graduating? It's very important for you to think about the future now.
Of course.
Fazil.
I'll check. When I go back home, I prefer to work with the governmental media.
Like BRT.
Yeah, for example.
The state.
Yeah.
So there is a state television in Algeria.
Or like there are other modern private televisions. They're good too.
So probably with TV work, yes? TV,
Yeah.
film?
Yeah.
That'd be good.
The type of filming that I'm mostly in reality life filming, like documentary life.
Yeah.
You take your camera, you go outside, you search for problems, you search for how people are dealing with their daily life, suffering. You'll be there and show the world what's happening. Give people a chance. When they see someone in a position, if it's possible to help that person, they act.
Yeah.
Try and connect people to each other. So people, when they watch, they appreciate their life. They appreciate what do they have. Some people have everything in the world and they're not happy. They don't appreciate it
Of course.
because they look up, but they should look down. They should look to the people who are worse situation than them.
Powerful statement from such a young person. You're only 24, and I think you have a very mature head
Thank
on
you.
your shoulders.
Thank you.
Your mum and dad, your family should be proud of you.
Thanks, they are.
When you go back to Algeria now, you studied here in the TRNC, a very different country from your home country, but you have met very different people from different backgrounds, not just Cypriots, but also from other countries. Does that help you, do you think, in life? Because you've met people from other countries, not just Cypriots, but because you have learned from other cultures. Does that make you a better person, do you think?
Honestly, it does, plus the life experience. For example, I've been through harsh times or difficult times, you know. Someone stole money from me, someone betrayed, you know, someone gave you to sign a false document, you know. These things actually build you up. Although they seem to demoralize you, they seem bad at the first. But by time you will realize that these things were done to make you strong, to make you a better person.
Yeah.
If someone, for example, steals from you, you know the feeling when someone steals from you. So you're not going to steal from anyone else. If someone hurts you, for example, you know the feeling of being hurt. You're not going to hurt anyone else. This also helps in the life experience. We have to see, we have to taste stuff, feel it.
Are you glad that you didn't stay in Algeria for your further education, but you went to a country, or you came to a country like Cyprus? Because maybe if you stayed in Algeria, maybe you would have stayed at home with your family and gone to university there, and then maybe you wouldn't experience all these things.
Exactly. That's what I was telling you, destiny.
So you're happy that you are here, that you studied in a country like Cyprus?
At the end, I'm really happy.
Yeah.
At the beginning, I didn't like the idea. But then I understood that everything has a reason.
Yeah.
Nothing happens just like that.
Would you then, when you go back to Algeria, advise other people, you know, yes, go to a foreign country to study, go to somewhere like Cyprus and, you know, learn different cultures, learn to meet different people, to open up your horizons. You know, it's good to do things like this, don't you think, to go abroad?
I'll be honest to you, my friend John.
Be honest.
Yeah. At some point, it doesn't matter if someone studies, let's say in the US, UK, France, maybe Cyprus, or in their country, Algeria or somewhere, because as long as you like what you're doing, as long as you're devoted for your study, then you'll succeed in it. I know so many people who study abroad in very more high class and expensive universities, but they didn't succeed. I mean, it depends on the person themselves. If they like, if they know what they choose, if they like what they're doing, if they know what they're doing.
That's true in every aspect of our lives. You've got to like what you do. That's how you become successful. If you like what your job is, then
You do it.
you do a good job.
Exactly.
So now you're coming towards the end of your time here on the island of Cyprus. I hope you take back some good memories with you
Of course.
to Algeria. Do you want to, you said you want to go into work now, so you're not thinking of carrying on your studies, no master's or PhD, or maybe in the future, do you think?
I think I'm done.
You're done. No more studying. You say this now because you've come out of studies now, but I will speak to you again in a couple of years' time. You never know.
Let me tell you something. I'll give you an example. Some people reach the level of masters and PhD, but their level of thinking, their mind, is too limited. It's too based on the academic, or let's say, they don't think outside the circle. Some other people didn't even reach bachelor's, didn't even reach university. But when you sit down, you have a chat with them for 5 minutes, you'll be like, wow. That's what I believe in. I mean, it depends also on the education, but also on the personality and the knowledge of the person.
So after receiving all this great formal education, now it's time for Fazil to go out into the real world and to experience more things, to experience real life. You're looking forward to that.
Yes, I am.
Tell me about your dream when you go back to Algeria. Who do you want to help the most? There is so much injustice in the world, Fazil.
Yeah.
When you go back to Algeria, who do you want to help the most? Which part of society do you want to be a hero of? Is it children?
Whoever is facing hardness, whoever was hurt, whoever can't find a decent way of life. I mean, it's not just about based on my country. I mean, I wish if it's possible to help everyone. I mean, not just where I live or, you know. I'll give you an example, the Bosnian War, as I mentioned in the movie. People were massacred, were killed, demolished. Innocent people who don't carry weapons. How many women were raped? How many kids?
Yeah.
The entire world was just watching. No one was doing anything. Too late then. When people interviewed, it's too late. 25,000, I don't know, disappeared, 100,000 killed. Let's see today, Burma. People are being burned alive. They chop their heads off.
Yeah. Very powerful things going on at the moment. But so maybe your passion for helping people and your knowledge of the media, maybe you can bring all these stories to life and to the mass media, to the mass audience out there. Because you need to get the message across, don't you, really? That's the important thing, Fazil, to say to everyone, look, watch what I'm saying, what I'm showing you, because this is happening out there. The real world is like this.
That's the problem. I mean, again, I will tell you, people blame media for what is presented, and it corrupts people. But I blame people themselves, because who controls media is people, and those people are among us.
Yeah.
I mean, although people will see the suffering, will see the situation, but too many people will not be affected. They're not going to change. I mean, not everyone, of course, but I still feel it will not deliver the right message. I'll give you a very small example. Holy books were given to people to make their lives live happy, live in a decent way, you know, avoid problems, wars, all of what's happening. Like the Quran, the Bible, Christianity and Islam.
Yeah.
People just pushed it away. They said, no. People think they know better. But look at the life today. Even in the 21st century, 2018. Every year we're celebrating a Happy New Year. Happy New Year for what? We're just lying to ourselves, that's all.
A very, very powerful statement there from you,
Yes.
Fazil. You're a very wise young man.
Thank you.
And, you know, now that you are doing your internship here at BRTK, we are learning from each other.
Yeah.
Like you learn from us, we're learning from you. Tell us a bit about Algeria when you go back home. What type of country is Algeria for you? Is it a country that we should explore more? I mean, let's give a bit of tourism for Algeria now, because you're here in North Cyprus. But would you say that we should, as Cypriots, go and look at Algeria and explore the beautiful country?
Actually, when you go, you'll be surprised. It's
Yeah.
a very, very big country. In one day, you can experience like 4 seasons. You wake up, it's hot. Afternoon is cold. It rains in the evening.
Yeah.
And the night, it turns back normal again.
Yeah.
I mean, besides that, we have very natural, everything is natural. The fruits, the vegetables, even our dates, they're considered among the best dates to be exported to other countries. Like in the south of the country, you find the desert, the Sahara. In the north, there is the beach, there is the forest. It's very nice.
So it's a good place to travel to.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. Someone, you know people there, you know, you have friends, why not? Pick up the phone and go.
Excellent. Like I said, I mean, you know, it's great to have foreign students here studying in North Cyprus, and Algeria is not a very high list when it comes to the number of students coming over from Algeria. I mean, we have
Yeah.
lots of African students,
Yeah.
but mostly from Zimbabwe or Nigeria or Ghana. But North Africa, not so much. So it's good to have North African, Algerian Fazil Mohamed here.
Thank you so much, John.
And I know that you are fasting at the moment, so
Yeah.
you practice Islam.
Yeah.
Is that the general religion of Algeria, or is it mixed?
No, actually, it's the total majority of the country is Muslim.
So coming to Cyprus really isn't too difficult for you to adjust here, because again, this is another Muslim country, isn't it? You know, at least it's similar.
Some differences, you know.
Obviously, some
Yeah.
differences. Obviously, we're a secular country.
Of course.
We're not very, very religious here. Most people have a secular life. But when you think of religion here, again, it's the same religion, Islam.
Believe me, I mean, I'll be honest to you. Personally, I don't mind if a person is a Muslim, Christian, I don't mind. As long as the person knows what's right, what's wrong. The important thing is in the heart, believe me.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you're good to people, you treat people in a good way, you don't steal, you don't hurt anyone. Doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you come from. What's your beliefs? What matters is that you're serving in a good way and a good cause to people, in a positive way.
I want to go back to the film again.
All right.
And Ceylon is really, really very interesting film. It's called, if you just missed the title, Suspect, Investigate, Locate, Observe, Neutralize. But in the film, you make a comment and you say there are 3 types of people: shepherds, sheep, and wolves.
Yeah.
I want to ask you now, what does that mean for you? What are you trying to say about humanity with these 3 types of people?
What I want to say is that all of us, like people, we're the same. Head, arms, legs, whatever. But there are inside personalities or another inside character that is hidden. Most people will not notice. So when I say shepherds, I mean by those good people, the people who know what's right, what's wrong, what should be done. And they try to fix what's around them. Of course, shepherds are very few. Second type is sheep. The people who just follow and obey whatever they see. For example, John, if I tell you that paper is black, you will tell me, oh yeah, it's black. You wouldn't ask yourself, why did I say the paper is black? Or wait, this paper is white.
Yeah.
The third type is the wolves, which is spread all over. Those people who try to just corrupt, just hurt, kill, steal. They think they can take whatever they want in the world.
Yeah.
They think they are unstoppable, like a wolf. But then they forgot something. No matter who you are, if you're the president, the minister, if you're the king, if you're a normal teacher, wherever, all of us, we're made from flesh.
Yeah.
We're just humans. We get sick and we die one day. There's no point of pretending you are unstoppable in life. No one, I mean no one, is unstoppable. We are all mortal.
Definitely, but a really good quote there though Shepherds, sheep and wolves. Very, very powerful statement. Very, very interesting. Cylon is a movie to watch. How can we now watch the movie? Those people who are watching us now, who want to find out more, who want to see what we'll be talking about, are you going to share this on social media, Cylon?
Actually, we have a page right now on Facebook. So people should write hashtag Cylon.
Yeah.
Or they just write Cylon at Mohamed Fazil 1993.
Right.
They'll find it easily.
They'll find it. But will the full 15, 16 minute short film be on the...
Soon.
Soon? On social media soon?
Yeah, I'm just giving time for the trailer to expand, you know, before showing the...
You're trying to get interest first of all.
Exactly. To see how many people are interested.
In watching, and then you'll give the full...
Exactly.
Well, I've seen it. It's fantastic. A good film. Not just saying because Fazil, the director, is here in front of me, the actor is here, but really is, you know, for a student production, I think it's very, very good. Fazil, maybe in the future, you could maybe refine any problems you have with this film. Would you ever enter it into a film competition, a short film? I mean, are you thinking of doing anything like this at all in the future?
Actually, we were going to do one. We were going to participate in one, but unfortunately, they were asking for nature movies.
Nature movies?
Something related to natural, you know? So if you're going to take our movie, definitely no. They'll put an X on it.
But yours is a you know, a great dramatic piece of work.
I know.
And I think it's going to be really good. So if we write Cylon on Facebook,
Yeah.
are you on Instagram or not on Instagram? Just
Not
Facebook?
on Instagram, yeah.
Just Facebook. So you can also find Mohamed Fazil on Facebook as well. You can become his friend or go via Guinea American University. And, you know, we need to support these young people with great minds, with great ideas, because who knows, he could be the next big director in Hollywood in a few years' time. And I'll say, I knew Fazil. I remember him when he came to BRT. But Fazil, I want to say thank you very much for coming in today to BRTK and sharing your trailer with us. I wish you all the best for Cylon.
Thank you so
your
much.
movie.
Thank you.
I wish you all the best for graduation and for your future life in Algeria.
Thank you, John.
Send our love back to Algeria, to your family.
You're always a sweet man.
And I hope that, you know, you'll have good memories of Cyprus when you leave.
I will, and I want to send my thanks to the people who helped me in the movie. Especially, I have another Cypriot friend. He was helping us in the logistics, you know, the tools. Dogac Soydemir, I want to send my thanks to him. And Emir Songur, Jalo Salau Jalo, and Masoud Ahmed. They were the main actors helping me in the movie. And of course, everyone else is in the cast.
Everyone involved should give themselves a, you know, a round of applause, a pat on the back, because you did very, very well. Once again, I congratulate you. I wish you all the best for the future.
Thank you, John.
Keep in contact with us.
I will.
And thank you for sharing Cylon with all of us here in North Cyprus.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot. And with that, we've come to the end of my interview with Mohamed Fazil Selami. And he's a great guy from Algeria, a student that we'll be missing here because he'll be graduating soon, going off to Algeria. But he is the director and actor of Cylon. Once again, suspect, investigate, locate, observe, neutralize. If you catch it on Facebook, watch it. It will be a good 15 minutes spent watching these great youngsters doing a very interesting project for university. But anyway, with that, I wish you all the best. Have a great week. Until the next time we see each other on BRT2 TV, take care and go well. Bye-bye.
A bientôt.